Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black with the Strat Time Report, and SPY is essentially unchanged. So a little quiet out there. You can see this on the daily right here, just about unchanged, just kind of sitting here. And the positive is that many things on a weekly basis are two down, two up. That still remains, but we got a lot of earnings coming out after the bell. You got AMD and you got Google. And what's going to be important about AMD here is going to be strong enough to go 2-2 on the week, two down, two up. Because if it is, might have a nice rally. You can see right here, slight gap open, so then conflict. You're red on the day, but you're a two up, and you're still green on the week. So this could have a lot to do with what SMH does tomorrow. And that's what we want to know about, because if you can get SMH to go two down, two up on the week, that could get that rally to continue. Right now, just kind of sitting there in a holding pattern like a lot of things. So if you go to QQQ, and the Q stirs, you can see that slight two up but red, not doing much. We're just kind of sitting here right now, but still two down, two up on the week. And so maybe you just have your rest day in front of all these earnings. We'll see. If we go to the diamonds, same deal. Real quiet around yesterday's highs. Still two down, two up on the week though. And so the thing about a weekly signal, it's good all week, right? And it doesn't mean it's going to go up every day of the week. So right now you got to stall out. So like yesterday, conversely, yesterday almost everything was two up on the week and the day, right? And that's where we knew we were going out on the highs. Today, lackluster, waiting for some big earnings to come out. So it is what it is. And we go to small cappers. Small cappers, two up, but just kind of like right about unchanged. Small cappers is another wild card here, right? How many things are we going to get to go two down, two up on the week? As the week goes on, if a bunch of those things continue to do that, then we'll go higher. Right now, it's a question mark because it's Tuesday. We want to see who follows through from Monday, who's failing, what are they doing? It's also the first day of the month, right? So we want to see what they're doing. So right out the chute, we've known the energy names have those macro signals, right? Here's your XLE now coming in a little bit. XLE having a nice morning though to start off the new month. Outside week to the upside, which means this selling is being rejected still. Now coming in as the market just kind of softens up here and does nothing. So we'll be aware of that because as the month goes on and the quarter goes on, the year goes on, we want to see how they rotate because they're like an XLE, but before they used to take the defensive posture in XLP. That's not happening. XLU, Utes, not happening coming in. So we'll see how that goes. So right now you got your chevrons. Nice inside day and up. Comes up to fill the gap. Right now backing off. We'll see how these warm up. Still an inside week for Chevron. And Exxon. The heel of earnings. Ripper. But now inside 30 comes back in. So we'll see. But like I said, a lot of things are just about the clues that we see going forward. Because right now SPY coming in a bit here. SPY on the 60 does this here. The inside 60 and the slight poke up. This would be rev strat to the downside here for short term below 448.98, and you're getting close to that. Still 3 hours inside of this range, but we'll pay attention to that. But yeah, certainly the energies again, at least to start off the month, seems like they want to position in there. However, OIH now inside 60 on the downside. We'll see if that reverses. Still an inside week. But like I said, we want to see how they posture themselves for the week. We got a lot of earnings coming out. Market coming in just a tad here. Like I said, potential rev strats on the 60. Qs here, inside bar, poke up, and then boom, back down off of this. 362.29. All right, and that's below that for the next hour. So we'll be aware of that. Like I said, a ton of 2 weeks to the upside. Just a stall out day. Overstock. 2 down, 2 up on the weekend. So you see these two? Become an outside bar of that. The question is going to be strong enough for all this. Because like many things are also inside month. Right? So we'll be aware of that. If you go to Netflix. And Netflix, 2 down hammer, 2 up. Following through on a Tuesday. So Tuesdays are always important because you want to see if there's a reversal or a continuation of what happened on Monday. So you'll notice on Monday, Netflix took this out, which took that weekly hammer. And then on Tuesday, the buyers came back. They're still buying this thing. That's something I want to know about because we're going to do it all week. That's how it's going to begin, right? Handily inside month, but a big range in there. Netflix, they're still buying as far as we know so far. If we go to Mosaic, nice inside day. So an inside day on Monday means indifference. They don't know yet. And then Tuesday, they're like, we're buyers. Boom. Nice big push there. And what that does here is you can see the outside week, then the 2 down. 322. So we're looking to take this out. And this high is 44.06. So another buck on that. We'll see. And if so, that would get you out of this inside month. So far, so good. Mosaic. If you go to AFRM, and AFRM backs off with the market just a tad, but still one of these things that we're going to keep an eye on just because it moves around enough to trade and scalp around. And 2 down, 2 up on the week, like many, many things. If we go to the banks, SIVB, and SIVB, this thing can move around a little bit. You can see here, this low was too strong to take that out. When you got your outside day, 322, and now still going. So we'll see how that goes. Handling inside month, how's FAS doing here? And FAS is flirting with that 2-2 week. And, like you get this doji day like here, kind of like we've got in SPY and everything else. And maybe it's just a rest day because we're waiting on a lot of earnings. So always got to remember that. They certainly want to see how all these earnings turn out. If you go to net, and net, after yesterday's 3-2 up on the day, coming back to previous range. Once again, on a Tuesday, they follow 3. They bought on Monday, and they came back on Tuesday. Something I want to know about. You got a 2 down, 2 up week. Net still working. We'll see how that goes going forward. If we go to DOCS, DAX. And the DAX. Once again, yesterday was an inside day to the upside, 2-1-2 reversal on Monday, and they came back. All right. Right now, stalling out with the market inside 60. 2-2 reversal, and you can see how high this has been. A lot of pivots to take out here if they want to go. And another thing you want to look for is things that might not be an inside month. So if you can take this out, that would further get my attention over 52.59. Right? You got a little bit to take that out, but then it would be a 2-2 reversal month to the upside. If you go to our VLV, and RVLV, outside week last week, took out both sides. That means the selling down here was rejected and still being rejected. All right? And you came in on Monday, 2 up on a Tuesday. And you got some distance, but you could take that out on the month. We'd keep an eye on that right now. They came in on Monday and they came back on Tuesday. If you go to RH, not totally ripping, handling an inside month, but you got your 2 and you got your 2 on a Tuesday. Continuation. If that works, you're still a 2-2 reversal on the week by going down and back up for 408.98. So that's still good. If we go to UPST. UPST yesterday was an inside day to the upstart. And then they came back. And that reconfirms this. That 2 down, 2 up week. And like a lot of things that we're looking at, we got the Strat Attack show, should have plenty of them for you. Got some distance on the monthly though, however. But if you go to Bros, the Dutch Bros, a little different story here. So you can see here on the Monday, you had the 2 down, 2-2 reversal on a Monday to come back to previous range. Then they came back gangbusters today on the first day of the month. 2-2 reversal month hammer, 2 down, 2 up, right? After the outside week, sold down, paid up. This selling is still being rejected as far as we know coming into the new month. If we go to AMR, inside day on a Monday, indecision. Boom, inside day to the upside on a Tuesday, and if that works, that triggers this. The 2 down by taking out the lows on the week, 2 up, right here. So your buy signals right here is above that, which is 64.51, so 64.52. And if that works, then you can go after the week here, 66.75, trading $70. That's nice trade and a nice add. If we go to Toast. And Toast, yesterday RevStrat day. Inside day, pokes down, not weak enough to take that out. Boom, RevStrat day to start the week. And if that works, you got the 2 down, the 2 up week. Here, still handily inside the month, but they bought him on Monday, came back on Tuesday, something I want to know about. If you go to Lulu, and Lulu, 2 down, 2 up on the week. Handily an inside month, and we're going to have to deal with that in a lot of things, but they bought hard on Monday, and they came back on Tuesday. Something I want to know about. If we go to Sava. And Sava, we know this thing can move around, and so you had your 2-2 reversal on a Monday here, 2 down, by stopping these guys out, then boom, start off the week, and they came back. Backing off just a tad right now, but still good on the 2 down, 2 up week, right? So we would be very aware of how many things are doing that, because when the market firms up, there's a lot to go after. Then on a 2-2 on a Tuesday in the downside, anybody, 2 up, you inside? RevStrat Johnny John, 2 up after an inside day on a Monday, and then boom, 2-2 on a Tuesday, because it was green until it took that out, and then signal below that. Now it's red on the week. Right, Johnny John having some issues here to start off the day. So we've seen that in a bunch of healthcare, like UNH goes outside day to the downside. ANTM, so healthcare having some issues here. ANTM already an outside day. If we go to VMW, shooter 2 up, 2-2 reversal on a Tuesday here, right? 2 up, 2 down, not totally getting crushed, but we'll be aware of that. I mean, like I said, most of these weekly signals are to the upside, so stalling out, yeah, market reversing, that would be a tall order, but we'll see. MDC, another thing that we look for. Look at this, outside day, took out both sides, 2 up, then boom, 3-2-2, and when that occurs, as soon as it breaks that, we're looking to take that out, which we did. Then it firms up a little bit, so things quieten down a little bit, as well they should, with so much earnings going on, and we're trying to figure out the opening rotation of the month. So far as we can tell, they're rotating out of some defensive names as far as XLU and XLP, and trying to reassert the energy trade and say, well, maybe that's a better play this year so far, as we saw in January. So we'll keep an eye on that. Once again, AMD, Google coming out after the close, so be aware of that, and we'll see how they handle that. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Mr. Black. Strat Time Report.